Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday Podcast. It is Tuesday, May 12th, and we have another amazing episode for you. As always, Liam Cullagh stopped by. We had an incredible conversation. We're talking Mike Vrabel, Diana Russini info. We also talked about the declassified UFO files released by the government, a mayor that fired his entire police force, and of course, a 28-year-old woman who went back to high school. Can you do that? Guys, it's an amazing episode. You're going to love it. Let's get into it. For the second time, the one, the only Liam Cullagh.
Thank you for having me back.
The king of Almost Friday. In general, it's everything.
I'm Jester Maxing. So.
You are Jester Maxing. Thank you for hopping on, dude. We're excited to have you. You're coming fresh up. You were at the roast last night for Kevin Hart.
Yes, I was at the Kevin Hart roast,
which I've seen a lot of clips from. What was your favorite joke from the?
Probably the Big J substance joke.
Okay,
with Chelsea Handler.
When got it,
and then
he's something about like baby penises or something or shrimp.
Oh, there was someone was talking about RFK Jr. cutting off raccoon dicks.
Yeah.
Cat Williams coming out, I gave a standing ovation.
That's huge.
That's the only one I got on my feet for.
What is the vibe like as an audience member at that? Like, is it kind of uncomfortable, or people are just laughing the whole time?
No, it's pretty. I was far enough away from the stage to where, like, I bet if you're closer, you're like,
yikes.
But no, it was so fucking funny.
And Kevin Hart's the perfect person for that too, because he's always laughing at everything, anyways.
Yeah.
So like, but he's also very easy to like make fun of.
Yeah,
because he's short.
Those were easy. Like, yeah, it didn't. The only I forget the comedian's name, but her husband apparently killed himself, and so everyone was making jokes about that.
That's tough.
And those were the only ones where I was like, "This is actually very dark, but very funny."
Yeah, it is funny when these roasts like become making fun of the other comedians. It's like you just get a ricochet shot by.
Yeah,
that's why I would never do it. Not that I would ever be asked to, but I'm like, I don't want to get torn to shreds and have to like laugh it off. Like
I'd get my feelings hurt. My face, my face would be bright red.
Dude, I blush so quickly that it's like it would be so obvious. I'm like flustered.
Oh, so obvious. My ears get bright, like piping, like Rudolph's nose.
Yeah, it's tough.
I couldn't do it. Pete Davidson had a really funny Charlie Kirk joke.
That was a good one.
Yeah, there was some pretty dark ones, and then, but it wasn't. I was saying nobody bombed. Lizzo fucking killed.
Lizzo did?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Rock showed up. He was awesome. Brady showed up, which was awesome.
Oh, but did he say anything, or he just?
Oh yeah, he kind of opened.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, he was one of the first guys. I mean, and he just looked handsome as hell.
He really is. It's hard for him not to.
I was so excited to see him. God.
And we'll touch on the Patriots as well, too.
Yeah,
there's actually a lot in this episode.
A lot to discuss.
This is kind of tailored to you, this episode. Not on purpose, but I'm glad you're joining us.
I appreciate it.
Let's kick it off. Let's go through some of our top 5 stories to bring up in the office this week to chat about with your boys. Story number 1. The U.S. government has released over 160 declassified UFO files, and they just put them on the website. I loved this quote from Trump when he released it. He posted this on Truth Social.
Of course.
He goes, we're going to release the documents and videos. The people can decide for themselves and say, what the hell is going on? Have fun and enjoy. I will. Thank you.
Thanks, man. I mean, honestly, yeah, have fun.
Have fun and enjoy.
Have fun and enjoy.
Before we go into like, what is your general alien belief system? Like, what do you
I'm a believer.
Okay.
I think we got bodies, and I think we got crafts.
Yeah.
I think we've had them for a long time. And
okay.
I also think that whatever, if they're ultra-terrestrial, if they're extraterrestrial, whatever it is, they've been coming here for a long time.
100%.
Very long time. I'm a big Ancient Aliens guy. I don't believe, like, most of that's bullshit, but you want to get into the
like the show Ancient Aliens? Or you're saying, like, aliens built the pyramids?
I don't think the aliens built the pyramids, but...
Like that type of thing, though.
Yeah, I think they've been popping in and, doing stuff.
I was reading a theory, which I actually kind of agree with, where it's like, there's a theory that aliens are just time traveler humans that have just kind of been coming back and forth through different timelines as well.
I've also heard that.
Which makes sense. And like people, like big figures like Jesus was an alien, most likely. Most likely. In this world, yeah.
And
they're sending religion to like keep people from killing each other.
Yeah.
In theory.
I guess that would make sense. If you, like, I took a class on the Bible in college.
Okay.
And I would just bring up aliens.
On purpose or like?
Yeah, it was just like for like an English major requirement. Yeah. And I would bring up aliens every single class. Every time I raised my hand, my professor was like, no, we're not doing it.
We're not doing this.
Because the Garden of Eden, I'm like, she's talking to a talking snake.
Like a fallen angel in theory would be like an alien that's come down. Yeah.
And then there's, the Nephilim I think that's how you say it.
No, what is that?
The angels were coming down and having sex with women, and
Relatable.
they were giving birth to fucking monster giants. And that's in the Bible.
Right.
Not saying I believe everything in the Bible, but like that.
They were talking about that, and that was 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, they kept it in. Right. And they cut a lot of shit.
Like that's got to make the final draft right there.
And that's why God sent the flood.
This whole situation with them releasing the information, it's tough because it's like, I don't really believe anything that this government in particular does, but just most governments in general. If they're releasing it to us, it's like kind of like the Epstein files a little bit, where it's like, it makes me actually trust it less a little bit.
I think they're never going to actually, because, great, they're here.
Sure.
What do they want with us?
Yeah.
Because there's something
our bodies
happening.
as husks.
It could be.
That would be sick.
They want something with our souls, maybe. I've heard that.
I would volunteer a soul.
I don't know. I think it's whatever the actual information is going to be so fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
And
that it's not going to get released on the website like departmentofwar.gov.
No.
And be like, you guys have fun and enjoy it. Like, that's not what's going to happen.
Whenever it comes out, it will be on Truth Social. That's
yes. On Kick, we'll be streaming live.
Also, follow me on Truth.
It is just funny to me that people are actually on Truth Social. And does anyone post on that website besides Trump?
I don't know. I've never been on there. Except for the fact that I am.
Except for your alter ego.
Yeah. I got a couple burners on Truth Social.
You're like you're going viral on Truth Social like all the time. It's probably an easy platform to go viral on.
It probably would. I could actually, that'd be a funny experiment. It's
just arbitrage. Just like the clips aren't hitting on TikTok right now, but like let's try them on Truth Social and
Maybe
see
they blow up.
Yeah. Here are a couple of the things that they did release. So Buzz Aldrin's debrief after he came back from the moon. This one was pretty interesting. They saw a bunch of sizable objects near the lunar surface. So there's like a kind of a theory that we went there, the aliens were like, don't come back to the moon again.
Right.
And then we went back, and that's why we didn't go back to the moon for a while.
Yeah, the whole dark side of the moon alien base thing is kind of interesting. Buzz Aldrin's always said some weird shit.
Yeah.
He said one thing, I forget what the quote was, but he was talking to a little kid.
Yeah, he came back like a very different person. Which, I mean, it would happen to anyone that's gone to the moon, but like, I feel like they definitely saw some shit that they didn't tell us.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he told the kids they didn't go to the moon.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
It was odd.
Oh yeah, kid asked him what the moon was, and then he used the phrase, "We didn't go."
You ever seen him punching that guy?
Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna say. He punched the guy who said that we didn't go. So, which by the way would be so frustrating if you did go to the moon and everyone was just saying you lied about it, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like this is the biggest deal of humanity's history, and you just like, no one believes me.
I think we went to the moon.
I think we went to the moon for sure. Other things that were found as well. People reporting 4-foot tall beings, a lot of reports from fighter pilots on like UAPs flying around, which is a tricky one because it's like, could this just be like an advanced technology? Is this really an alien thing? Or is it just like China has a spaceship? China has like a fighter jet that's way more advanced than we have.
Right.
But the other funny thing about this is like, in a lot of ways, it's kind of like Twitter, where it's like, they are just reporting what people have said that they've seen, and you kind of have to treat it all just as seriously. You know what I mean? Where it's like someone could just say they saw 4-foot tall beings, and this is part of that release. You know what I mean?
That's one of the pieces of information where I'm like, okay, it seems like if these are real, they are small.
Yes.
Most of the reports are that they're small. There's like the tall grays too.
Yeah, it's the tall grays, the Nordics.
Those are fucking. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah, the Jimmy Carter thing. We've probably gone down similar rabbit holes.
Definitely.
We should probably have an entire episode dedicated to that. I don't think we can totally touch on it now. But if your friend told you that that they saw an alien, would you believe them?
It depends on which friend.
Yeah. Who from the Almost Friday crew? If Angus told you, would you say he's probably not lying, or would you be like, he's probably trying to fuck with me?
I'd be like, he's fibbing. Billy, I believe.
Yeah.
Elise, fibbing. I only trust Billy.
Yeah.
But
because Billy would seem like he'd be like genuinely like shook by the experience.
Yeah. He did ayahuasca. He saw some shit.
Damn.
He didn't get close to the mechanical elves or whatever the fuck people see on DMT, but he saw the corn man. You'd have to have him on
the corn man.
He saw the, I think it was called the corn man, but it was a talking piece of corn.
Got it.
And Billy asked him if he had the answers, and he said, "I have the answers about corn." Straight up.
Anything else? Just
no. And then Billy,
just corn.
Billy was like, "All right, get out of here," and he left.
That's a huge missed opportunity.
That's what
you
I
could have
said.
had so much answers about corn. I have so many corn questions.
And then he went into a horrible trip. And I was like, you should have stuck around.
You should have stuck into the corn man. All right, so some of the people in the government are basically saying this is like a drop in the bucket for what's supposed to come. We'll see what happens. It's hard to trust exactly everything that is said about this, but I'm excited to have a little bit of transparency, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm just not smart enough to, like, when I start talking about like magnetic fields and frequencies and stuff and how they fly, I go, all right, man, that seems right, sure.
Yeah.
I can't break that down, though.
Yeah, the TLDR for this is like sifting through all the information. There's a lot of reports of like UFOs and flying objects that like zip around kind of erratically. But there's, again, no real findings from it. So
no,
we'll wait.
It also bothers me that like every image and video in this document is just like this means nothing to me. This looks like nothing.
Why is it like of the moon?
The worst photo I've ever seen?
Yeah.
How come they don't have any like good pictures of them?
I know.
I kind of think that there was a highly advanced race of maybe humans or maybe something else, but like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then they got wiped out.
Like the dinosaurs could have just been an advanced species that just left the planet because the fucking floods came or some shit, and they're just living on other planets.
Could have been. I mean, Atlantis was
sick.
Didn't you see, there was someone the other day that was, it's like some ex-CIA guy who's like, yeah, that's legit. Atlantis
This is
legit.
the thing. It's always like ex-CIA guy, but I'm like, and that gives it credibility, but I'm like, this could also just be a fucking crazy ex-CIA guy.
That's true.
Like that's the thing.
But Atlantis is like, when they, whoever wrote about it, like Plato, or it was one of those guys, one of those smart guys.
Yeah.
But when they wrote about it, they wrote about it like it was a real thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't, they weren't making it up. Or they weren't trying
It's a city in the water.
City in the water.
Speaking of traveling to the water, our second story of the day, Hantavirus, has continued to hit the world, and we now have passengers disembarking from the cruise ship in America. So there are 17 people in America right now. 2 of them have shown symptoms, and they are in Atlanta. The rest of these folks are in Nebraska for 42 days. Which is kind of a nice place to hang.
Let's just get a dome around Nebraska.
A lot of corn there.
True.
The corn
Shit,
man.
dude, fuck, he probably could have predicted this.
It all comes back to corn.
I was laughing at all the comments when like that guy made that video. He was like, "We are not a headline, we are people," and all the comments were like, "Stay on that fucking shit."
Yeah, literally.
Someone's in a missile with that shit.
Do not let them off.
Which was funny.
A 42-day quarantine, by the way, is kind of insane.
It is. I also just don't have empathy for people that go on cruises.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's a bad idea.
This was going to happen.
It's a fucking horrible idea.
There's actually never been a better time to go on a cruiser right now.
True.
Prices are low.
Cheap. Yeah.
You could hop on. It would be kind of a nice experience, honestly.
I've always been curious about, because I got some friends that do stand-up on cruises.
Yeah, like,
I'm like,
would that be fun?
I can't imagine it is.
It's probably kind of like being like a casino comic. It's like it's like old people a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like rooms where you have to work clean, and then there's like sometimes you can be dirty.
Yeah. It'd be a cool way to see the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
that's nice.
if you're just leaving Orlando and going like one place, coming back.
Exactly. You're just literally doing like the back and forth route. What would you do during a 42-day quarantine?
So where are they being?
So they're basically quarantined in the University of Nebraska Medical Center. I believe, though, they're just by themselves in a room.
Dude, I'd be like, can I please have an Xbox in here?
Please. Yeah. It would be kind of nice. I'd get in incredible shape. Probably not, but
I would turn into a slug. I look like a beanbag chair by the end of it.
Yeah,
I already do.
No,
people are saying I'm the first beanbag chair to come to life. But
you have an incredible body, dude.
I know. I'm fishing for compliments.
Yeah, you actually look great.
I don't know, 42 days. So that's.
I think I would start streaming. Just get on Kick and just go unhinged with it.
That would be great.
Yeah, make some short form content.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of
read.
It would be nice to catch up on some reading.
I remember when the initial lockdown happened in COVID. I was a junior in college, and I had a bunch of buddies that were abroad.
Okay.
And they were abroad for 3 weeks, and then they had to come home.
That sucks.
And we were so happy because they were just bragging about being in Australia the whole time.
Yeah.
And we had the news on. We were like, please say UMass is sending their fucking students home. And then
that's right, bitch. Welcome back.
We treated them like they had the plague when they got back. We were like, don't come anywhere.
Yo, wait. What did you do during COVID? Like you were in school.
Yeah, I was
junior year.
Off campus in a house with like 8 of my friends.
And you stayed the whole time?
Yeah, we just...
that's kind of sick.
I hate to say it, but like my life didn't change that much. All I was doing was just like
I wasn't going to class anyways.
Classes went on Zoom, and we just kind of hung out and played Rocket League.
Did other people stick around, or was it just you guys?
Everyone kind of stayed. I think all the kids on campus had to go home. So if you were in a dorm, you had to leave.
Yeah.
But we didn't have to.
Were your parents like, don't come home? Were they pissed that you stayed, or did they want you to come back? You know what I mean?
I was like, I didn't want to come home and get my parents sick.
Yeah. You were being a hero.
I was being a hero.
By the way, this was a wake-up call. I got to get into like the vaccine game because like...
Are you vaccinated?
No, I am, but like I need to start making it. Like I need to get in the industry.
True.
Because the vaccine that comes for this is going to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
I missed the window 2 times in a row now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm taking this one. I gotta see what happens.
I don't care if you take it or not, but you got to sell it at least. You got to make some money off this.
I'll tell everyone I took it.
Get the little scratch pad.
I still have my vaccine card.
Do you really in your wallet?
Yeah, I think it is in my wallet, dude. I don't know why I held on to it.
That would be funny if there's just like one bar that's still making you show your COVID card. Yeah. What would you do differently this time? Just kind of the same shit? Just lock in Rocket League, fly up the rating?
Rocket League, dude. What else did we do? Oh, yeah, we, that PGA golf game where you can like, you ever played that?
The video game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can build your own course. And we spent a full week on, I would have played more Minecraft. That's what I would have done.
So the same thing, just different games.
Yeah. Switch up the games. Yeah.
Change nothing.
Yeah. Change pretty much.
I think that's probably smart.
It was great because I just ran out of money too.
Got it.
Because I just turned 21 and spent like all my money going to bars.
And there's nothing coming in.
Nope.
Yeah.
No money coming in. I was working at the dining hall making sandwiches, so that was over.
That's kind of nice.
We got in trouble. We had a Kentucky Derby party.
Really?
I think the next year.
Sort of a super spreader event.
Yeah, well, the school was open again, and then we got a hefty fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how hefty?
I think it was $6,000.
Jesus.
They counted per head, but then we had
that's like a life-changing amount of money as a college. I mean, so it's like $1,000 per person or whatever.
Yeah.
800. Yeah.
But then by the end of the year, we had our Zoom court meeting, and it was literally 3 minutes because they had so many.
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, "I see that your fine here is for $1,500," and we were like, "Okay." And he was like, "I'm going to cut that in half," and then we were like, "Cool," and we left. And
yeah, I got caught smoking weed in college, and I had to like pay to get it expunged or whatever, and it was like $2,000, and I didn't have money for the rest of college because it was like that's all the money I'll ever make, and like I'm just paying back my parents for it the entire time.
Where'd you go again?
Richmond.
Sorry about the Spiders losing to Duke the other day.
That was tough. Wow, you're opening your college lax.
I watched college lax.
That's interesting. Why? Because you play lacrosse?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I watched like the playoffs.
It does suck because we were number 2 in the country this year. Mm-hmm. And like that doesn't happen at Richmond.
No, out of nowhere.
That's never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are really pissed because they cut the soccer team for the lacrosse team like 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
And the track team. And it was like, yeah, obviously, like we're going to be sick of lacrosse. It's like a prep school with a lot of money.
Sense,
yeah. So
being the Spiders is so cool.
It really is. It's every time you say you went to Richmond, people are like, Spiders, roll Spides.
They're the only Spiders?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It is awesome. Speaking of things that are awesome, our third story of the week. I'm glad we have you on for this one. The Mike Vrabel, Diana Russini thing just does not go away.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm glad you're on. You're a big Pats fan. We had you on to talk about Bill Belichick.
Yes.
Last time. So anytime there's a sex scandal with the Patriots coach, there's how up to date are you? Like, have you stopped paying attention to what's going on, or do you just get the notification every time?
I'm paying attention, but now TMZ, they just regret not buying those pictures in the first place.
100%.
So now they're trying to get back in the game. But the shit they have now, like the last thing they posted was her putting her arm around him in 2022. They're just doing nothing.
I feel like I missed out on like generational wealth by not taking a picture of them 5 years ago.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That would be so sick if you were like, wait, I actually have, like there was the video of them going on the boat together when she was pregnant. That seemed like it was filmed by like you or me.
Yeah.
And you just have it on your phone for 5 years and you're like, holy shit.
It's just guys being like, fuck, I was with, he was on, what are the odds? Let me go look. And they're like, fuck yeah.
Dude, that would be such a great realization to be like, holy shit, I have a photo of these two at a casino in 2024. And like that picture, by the way, like that's not an incriminating photo. That's just a normal photo of like two people at a casino. With the context, it's weird, but like.
The big thing is like, to me, I mean, obviously we're past affair. Like they were fully just in a relationship for 6 years.
And probably have a kid together, at least one.
That's the thing. Because everyone was like, do you think Vrabel's going to get fired? No.
Yeah, no.
Also, Kraft.
By the way, I was about to say, if there's any owner that's fine with this, it's Robert Kraft.
He can't throw stones in the glass house he's living in, dude.
Yeah, what is it about New England that makes coaches and owners so horny? Because we have Robert Kraft getting hand jobs at the.
That was his wife just died. He was looking, you know.
Everyone grieves differently.
Everyone grieves differently. Sometimes you got to come out the sadness.
Bill Belichick is just getting split in half by a 24-year-old.
Yeah, this makes the Belichick thing look not bad at all. Belichick's just got an annoying girlfriend, pretty much.
Basically, yeah.
He's just an old guy.
That's like, fair. Yeah,
he's just an old guy being whipped.
That's not a crime.
It's not a crime.
He just has an annoying girlfriend.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not a believer that one of her kids is his. It's totally weird that she named her son Mike. She has a brother named Mike too.
I did see that.
But it's still fucking weird.
That would piss me off. That would piss me off if I was the husband. Like, a lot of this would piss me off, but I'm just like, naming our kid after the guy you're having an affair with, even if it's not his, it's just like, dude, how can I not look at that kid and think of the other Michael every fucking time I call him that? What is the general mood for Pats fans around this whole situation?
Not good. It's definitely bad, but people are like calling for his job and shit. I'm like, they just went to the Super Bowl. He got coach of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think he's...
Did you see the video? He's getting like a standing ovation by Pats fans.
Yeah, dude.
But it's for the Super Bowl. It's not for this, but that's pretty funny.
I think it's interesting, but I also think, selfishly, it's going to be good for the Patriots this season.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to pour his entire life into the Pats now.
Bury his life and work.
How do you get rid of the story is you have an unbelievable season.
That's like, if they're 5-0, no one's talking about this. If they're 1-4, this is getting brought up every single time.
Yeah. Because they're going to be like, why do you think? If you just win, you get rid of it.
And in times of personal turmoil, you bury yourself in work like any good NFL head coach would. Right. That's what the move is here.
I feel terrible for...
The families.
Like,
I mean, yes, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, man, dude. Here's what I'm curious about mostly is who, because someone fucking sent a PI or someone. Was it from the Vrabel side of things or the
Vrabel wife? My theory, which I think is true because I came up with it myself, so that's why I think it's true.
You got a hunch.
Yeah. Her husband had suspicions, was following her. She said it's over. Okay, fine. He now realized, but he kept the photos. He now realizes it's happening again, gets the Sedona photos that happened this year.
Yeah.
And then he leaks those. She denies it again. Then he's like, oh, really? Deny it. Then he keeps releasing the photos. And the rest of these are like normal people took the photos.
Yeah.
But it could be her. I don't know who would do this.
Dude. What a fucking nightmare.
You can't fire him, though, unless things go bad, because it's like an NFL head coach is, I don't really care about how they behave morally. That's like one of the jobs I'm like, I don't really care if you cheat on your wife if you're an NFL head coach.
Honestly, yeah, it's like for her job,
it's fair. And I would say the same thing if it was a male journalist, because it's like 100%. This journalistic integrity.
Everyone's like, it's not fair. I'm like, no, it's not fair at all. But also, like, it's like the one thing you can't do as a journalist is like,
yes. It's the one thing you can't do. You can do anything else.
But it's bad. I wonder what she's going to do, because she's going to have to come out. She should just write a fucking book, dude.
She should write a book. Yeah. Or she'll start a podcast, and everyone's going to watch the podcast.
True.
Yeah, like...
Great point.
The last thing I'll say about this one is, like, when the Celtics... This is happening to the Celtics 2 years ago. Ime Udoka...
Everywhere you look.
What is going on in Boston?
I don't know. That one was bad because she was an employee.
That one was bad, and it was like the owner's wife or the GM's
like
wife.
That, yeah.
But it sucks that... So now the Celtics have to fire that coach, and then he gets hired a year later by the Rockets, and it's like, okay, we're all cool with him doing this now?
Yeah.
And now if the Pats have to fucking fire Vrabel, and then... The Jets will take him in 2 years, and it's like, now we don't care about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to hang on to him.
I would be devastated if he got fired, honestly.
Yeah.
I love Mike.
The biggest winner here is Drake May. People aren't talking about how he sucked in the playoffs.
It wasn't his fault, dude. That's an
I can't believe they made it to the Super Bowl this year. They had no business doing that. But
yeah, well, we did, man. How about those Jets, though?
How about those Jets?
Who's your quarterback right now?
Geno Smith.
Jesus
He's a legend.
Christ.
He's a living legend.
Jesus Christ. I actually think Klubnik might turn out to be something.
Maybe. He's a guy that peaked in high school. Speaking of 100%. People that peaked in high school, our fourth story of the day, a 28-year-old woman has posed as a 16-year-old high school in New York City and has been arrested for it.
Okay. Why?
The way she's saying is why is because she wanted public benefits and assistance. But I like to imagine she just wants to relive high school again.
What public benefits and assistance?
That is a good question. That was what they were saying, and it's like, would you get money for going to high school? That doesn't really make any sense.
She wanted some lunch. She just wanted lunch.
She wanted free lunch.
I'm really fucking hungry, dude.
If I go back to high school,
so
every time, like, so this is a big type of story that comes across the Daily Friday desk. There's always like adult man goes to high school,
I remember that
plays JV soccer. Yeah. Like, you're just like, that was hilarious. The reason it's like, you couldn't pay me to spend all day with high schoolers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, as a 28-year-old, like, you're hanging out with 15, 16-year-olds all day. That can't be fun at all.
Do you remember the story of the guy that he was a college student and he was writing he was going to write a book about the public high school experience in America, and he went, and the high school agreed to let him do it, and he posed as a student for an entire senior year of high school.
This is like recently?
I think in the last like 5-10 years.
That's insane.
But everyone realized there was something up. And so they would be lying to him and telling him that they're doing drugs and shit.
That's kind of funny.
And so he wrote the book, and it's all bullshit.
I would like to see you try to go back to high school and just like, normal, just like you guys.
The plot of 21 Jump Street.
It is kind of the plot of 21 Jump Street. My high school was like the 21 Jump Street high school, where like if you played sports, you were like a loser.
Yeah.
That's why I was a loser, because I was the fucking man.
That movie has some weird shit where like Jonah Hill's like kind of like falling for a high school.
Well, I would say back-to-back movies, even when they go to college, he's like falls in love with a freshman. Mm-hmm. And it's like, fine, she's 18. You're still 29, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's not that normal.
Isn't it in Pineapple Express? Seth Rogen's dating a high schooler too.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, why is that a necessary detail to the story?
I don't know. And they openly are like, and this is bad. I'm like, then why fucking do it?
Why even do it?
It was funny, but
how do you think you would do it? Like, let's say you had to go undercover to go back in high school. How do you guys think you would? Would you think you would enjoy it? How would that experience be?
I'd be a freak.
Yeah.
They'd
do you think you would dominate in high school football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, I think I would dominate now in the NFL. Like, I would dominate at any level, but if you put me in high school, get the ball in my hands.
You know what sucks is I probably wouldn't too.
You probably wouldn't?
No.
Yeah, no.
I'd be so out of shape.
Give us someone else.
I'd be like left guard.
It would be hard to, I feel like I would get bullied. Like, it would be really hard to know when they were making fun of me. Mm-hmm. And I would talk and be like, wait, so like, what are you guys talking about? Yeah.
Trust me, I've thought about being like, man, what if I suited up and got one more game? I still have.
I always have dreams about it, which is so lame. I always have dreams that I'm playing high school football.
I have stress dreams that I forgot my helmet to this day.
Literally, and I forget the plays, and my coach is yelling at me. It sucks. It would be nice to exercise those demons.
I'm late
like
for
exposure therapy. Yeah. I will stop having nightmares about it. Yeah, well, I guess we're not going back to high school anytime soon.
No. We could join one of those like 40 and under
like adult dudes just like beating the shit out of each other.
Those are the funny
I kind of love that. Another story that always crosses the Daily Friday desk is like a high school junior guy is like hooking up with a teacher, which I never understand. It's like, what are these teachers seeing? And like, it's like, you think Liam's the coolest guy in the junior class, so you are attracted to him? Like,
it's classic. Like, try to get into the mind of a pedophile.
True. It's a dangerous place.
And then you try to get into the mind of when there's a sexy pedophile.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't like this, dude. I don't like this at all.
You could do so much better. Like, Jeffrey Epstein is a good-looking guy.
Jeff, dude.
Jeff. You got this bone structure. Let's go to our final top story of the top 5. It's a little bit of a quick hitter.
Okay.
A small-town Georgia mayor has fired his entire police force after they talk shit about his wife on Facebook.
Wow.
That's a good husband right there.
How many people did he fire? Yeah, good for
10
him.
10 people.
He fired 10?
He's fired the entire police force.
Can you do that?
I think what happened is you're asking the right question. Can you do that? You can't, because they all got hired back. Okay. They were like, sir, you can't do. But this is the entire reason you become a small town mayor. It's like to abuse your powers like this.
It's like Jenny Sack from Sopranos, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Who made the whale joke or whatever the fuck.
This is the move of a husband that is not getting laid by his wife that much. And he's kind of like,
this is Will Smith.
You see what I did for you? This is Will Smith for Jada Pinkett.
Dude,
I love that comparison. This is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Pretty much.
This guy.
I do some shit like this.
Just fire it. everyone on whim.
Keep my beautiful wife's name out of your mouth.
On Facebook too is kind of the chef's kiss to this.
I wonder, she must, like, what are they talking about, her looks? Or
So basically she used to work for the town and she was like really bad at her job and like also I think maybe skimming money. And then they were talking about it on Facebook and he's like, you really upset my wife by saying that.
You fucked me, dude.
How dare
you fucked?
Do you understand how much work I'm gonna have to put in to get this woman to talk to me?
You fucked my life up. I'm gonna fuck your life up.
But yeah, like why become a small town mayor if you can't fire your entire police force?
That's so funny.
These are our top 5 stories of the week. We're gonna wrap up the episode with a few quick awards to take us into the rest of the week. The name of the year. Mm-hmm. Did you see this?
Yes.
It is not. So there's 2 parts to this. The name of the year is LaOne Ball, which I'm giving to LaMelo Ball, who had a child with his partner, Anna Montana.
That's
Those
her
are 2
name.
incredible names.
Anna
as well.
Montana?
Anna Montana.
That's hilarious.
And they named their child LaOne.
LaOne.
Close runner-ups to name of the year are Olivia and Liam, which were the most popular baby names of the year for 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Reigning champs.
Thank God you came on this episode. Reigning
I know,
champs.
Dude,
hang
seriously.
the fucking banner.
Which is crazy because I was the only Liam growing up in my like.
I know.
High school. I don't think there was another one.
I see this and I'm like, I don't know any Liams outside of you. Like I'm like, I guess I don't know a lot of 7-year-olds, to be fair.
That's
but,
good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. After that pedophile take, I'm glad you said that.
How does it feel to have such a common name?
I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm glad. I wouldn't want to grow up with a common name.
Yeah.
It's got to be annoying, like everyone's.
I'm Jack, and it's like there's 6 Jacks in this company.
Sketch group's fucking 1,800 Wills. And
is Liam an iteration of William?
Technically.
Like, is your legal name William or no?
It's just Liam.
Yeah, but it could be.
It could be, but the Gaelic version's like Uliam. So really it's like that.
Yeah.
Which is just William in Gaelic.
Yeah. Are you going to name your son Liam?
No, I've been thinking about this, though. What I'm going to name my son.
What are you going to name him?
I want it to be something that like rings with
Cullagh.
Like so
Cullagh the Bulla.
Cullagh the Bulla. Bulla Cullagh.
Bulla Cullagh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll go with like a Mike.
Mike Cullagh.
Yeah.
That's really creative.
After
Mike Vrabel.
I'll name it after my wife's affair.
After Diana Rossini's brother.
Yeah, it's actually for
that's
Mike,
why I gave the name.
He probably was like, fuck, I'm getting dragged into this too.
I know. He's like, God damn it. Well, by the way, another detail to the Diana Rossini thing is her husband is an executive at Shake Shack, and the stock crashed like 30% last week. Oh. So he's just having the worst month of his life.
Dude.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations being one of the most common names. You deserve it.
Thank you.
We're all going to name our children Liam to keep it going.
I appreciate it.
8 years straight, Chicago Bulls style dynasty right there.
Let's do it, dude.
All right. This one goes to the British Man of the Week. This is a British man who believes he has become the first person to pull a car with his penis while also being set on fire in the name of prostate cancer awareness.
All right.
This is an act. Sir, I believe you.
Glue guy of the week.
I've done this before, but not in the name of prostate cancer awareness, Mm-hmm. So I'll let him have this one.
Honestly, I'm like, is he the first guy to do this?
I mean, maybe if you include the prostate cancer awareness element, sure.
That's exactly what I thought he was going to look like too. Fully.
How do you think your penis would hold up to something like this? Pretty well. I believe this is called jelking.
Yes, it is jelking.
Yes. Bro's just jelking maxing.
Mine come right off.
Speaking of genital mutilation, our third award of the week. Genital mutilation of the week has got to go to ball maxing, the new trend that involves pursuing bigger balls where you're injecting yourself to increase your scrotum size.
Interesting.
Who is this for?
You know what's funny? Is I grew up, one of my best friends had an air pocket in one of his testicles. So he had one normal nut and then one nut the size of like a softball. That's
insane. How do you wear pants? Just loose. He's like doing the LA guy style with like the loose, like Billy pants.
Yeah,
it's like by necessity.
But he'd pull it out when we
oh yeah, I knew a kid who played football and then like he had a swollen thing and like he would take it out at parties all the time.
He would have to go and get it drained.
Ugh.
I wonder.
It's a good way to start your week. It's being described as electrifying, addictive, euphoric, and transcendental. So maybe I'll give it a shot.
I'd ball max. I'd just max while ball maxing.
Hell fucking yeah. All right, let's go to Looney Tunes moment of the week. Did you see this clip, Liam? You might not have. This is 2 British gentlemen doing a foot race outside of a pub. By the way, I love just pub British clips. That's one of my favorite genres. Off to a slow start. Touch the pole. Come back. Ready? Here it goes.
It's a wet sidewalk.
Right into the bus stop. Glass shattered.
Oh, it did?
The glass completely shattered.
Damn.
This is basically like a Looney Tunes like tunnel on the side of the wall.
Yeah, dude, they painted. Yeah. He's not looking one. Oh, he looks up.
Oh. That's the kind of shit that will happen when you're just hanging out with the lads.
Mm-hmm.
Our last award, I don't even have a great award for this, but they're showing Fast and the Furious at Cont this year.
The new one?
The original one. It's 25-year anniversary, and they're just playing it at Cont.
Dude, they should. The first one is fucking awesome.
It's incredible.
It's so good.
I love, actually, you were in a recent one, the Fast and Furious quotes in public.
Oh, yeah.
That Strider and Chad and JT you do.
Yeah.
Incredible. Finally, they're showing art at Cont.
That was, And there was an actor from Fast and Furious there.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, but he wouldn't do
it. Were you like panning to him, or he was just like, you guys do your thing?
We just saw him like walking by one time.
That's so random.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the news that's fit the podcast this week. Do you have any closing thoughts that you want to share with the community?
Hey, yeah, let's stop poking around the alien stuff, all right? I don't think it's gonna be good what we find. How about everyone minds their P's and Q's on that? I
think that's fair.
Yeah.
Guys, follow Liam on Instagram, TikTok, Almost Friday TV, Almost Friday Podcast, all the above. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yes, I'll be in Appleton, Wisconsin in like 2 weeks. I'll be there.
Appleton, Wisconsin. When me and the whole crew rolls up to the Appleton, Wisconsin show,
I'm down.
Hell fucking yeah.
I'm excited, dude.
Let's go. All right, thanks for doing it. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.